Hi Taurus, this is Kelsey here with Youngblood Tarot. I am going to be doing a tarot and oracle card reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we are going to start out with this Rainbow Brainskull Oracle. I had a few cards popping out, so let's just start off with these. Who cares if we become nothing? We were all once nothing. Let's stop thinking of, the death in this life as something terrible. We all started off without these attachments that we've grown into, and we're just going back to the same place that we were at before, where we weren't aware of any of the things in this world, any of the physical, emotional attachments. Okay, so let go of that fear. What would ultra intelligent imaginary me do? Okay, so this is calling you into a time of strategy, to really look at things from an overhead view. What would a third party looking into your life see? What advice would you give you? Imagine that you're your future self, that you're where you want to be in life. You've achieved all these things, and you're looking back on the current version of yourself, and you are giving yourself advice on how to get there. I feel like this is telling you that your mind is far more powerful than you realize. So that's kind of just like breaking free of those limitations that you might be putting on yourself and allowing your higher self and, this big brain energy to come in and really guide you here. Ride ends, choose arm position. Okay, so I do feel a strong connection to this card. So maybe you are, pondering your own mortality here. And this card is just reminding you to let go of fear. Don't dwell in the painful moments of this life, but rather take it for all it's worth, get all the joy and happiness out of it that you can, accomplish everything that you possibly can. Because at least in this reality, as this integration of yourself, it's a one-time thing. So we don't really know for sure what's beyond that. We may have another lifetime to come, but you'll never be the you that you were now. So all those things you've been wanting to do, make sure you're doing them. All of those happy moments, take the time to enjoy those and really make the most out of your life here. All right, I'm gonna move into the tarot for you, Taurus. I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I can hear my kids playing and having fun, so if you can hear them, I do apologize, but I'm just gonna keep going with your reading. Hopefully they'll settle down a little bit. All right, let's get some general energies coming in for Taurus. Some general energies for Taurus right now. While I was shuffling, I saw a ton of major arcanas. That was what was popping out for you here. So I feel like there's something really big going on for you. I also did notice the King of Pentacles as well as the Empress. So those are both your energy. The Empress, that represents Taurus and Libra. So I was seeing a lot of your powerful energy coming in here, Taurus. And I think my kids just remembered I'm doing a video right now, so that should be the last of the loud noises. Feeling like Spirit wants us to look here. Yeah, it is. Okay, Three of Swords. So something painful here. Death? Wow. There's that major arcana, a big change coming in for you, Taurus. Two of Torches. I I see this as a decision-making card, but here in this deck, I'm feeling it more about a choice. I'm seeing these 2 doors and the 2 torches and kind of seeing it as choosing a path here. And then 10 of Swords. So there's an ending there. So it looks like you've really been through something painful, you know? These 2 cards together are really calling to mind like a betrayal, heartbreak, a relationship that ended, you know, being let go from a job, or, you know, even something like happenstance, like you had a hobby that you loved and there was an injury that got in the way, something that had to end that was super painful for you here. Okay? And then you know, with the combination of this card, this is really speaking as to like death. I mean, we've seen their spirit rising above here. I mean, and that's what this card does carry with it. It's that like the worst is over. This pain, you know, this anguish, it's over. And the spirit's rising above and setting out on a new path. And death in the tarot is all about transformation here. All right, so we've got these emotional waters coming in, but we've got this bridge in the background that's showing you walking in to a better place. And it looks like you're going to have to make a choice now. So something has ended. So now you have a choice as to where your next steps are coming in, your next path here. Okay, I'm so curious to get some more information right now. What challenges is Taurus going to have to face? What challenges does Taurus need to be aware of right now? Let us know, Spirit. Yep. I got one for you. I want to get a couple more here. So the first thing that popped out is 4 of Torches. Okay. Then we have the High Priestess. And the Magician. The Magus, I guess that's how they say that here. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that it will be a challenge to trust your intuition. So you're going to be feeling this inner knowing here, but it may be, you know, not exactly what you're wanting to hear. Like something just keeps pulling at you. It's not like an anxiety voice, but it's more just like an inner knowing, a calm voice that's speaking the truth. But it's something that's difficult to move forward on. It's difficult to actually bring this intuition into fruition. So you do have all the tools here at your disposal. In this card, see they're hanging here from the spine. But you look a little hesitant to act now, which is what you should be doing. You should be moving forward and making a decision. But it's just feeling difficult right now. You're just not feeling quite ready to take that next step. And then the 4 of Torches, it's another sort of ending. It's more like an achievement that leads to freedom. So it's like a stability that leads to freedom here. So it just feels like you're not ready to come to that place of conclusion. You're not ready to have like that final say and that final commitment into what, you know you need to be doing and you need to step into. So I'm just feeling like a lot of fear and uncertainty at this time right now. But I think if you are able to really tap into your intuition and then look at it from a different perspective, you know, from a third person point of view, look at it as if you were a character in a movie or a book, and imagine what you'd want that character to do next if you were reading that, because you are creating your own story. Very interesting. All right, I want to see what opportunities and blessings are coming for Taurus right now. What opportunities and blessings can Taurus expect at this time? All right, that was left behind, so I do want to take that card. Whew. Oh my goodness, Taurus. Dropping all my cards here. Got it. Let's see. I'm so curious. The universe. Wow. So this is really like the major arcana of that Four of Torches. This is like a beautiful achievement and completion. Okay, so overall, I'm just getting this message that like you're scared to be done with something, but it's meant to be finished. Like you had this big project that you were working on, or maybe it was like a relationship, or maybe it's like a child that's like grown up that you have to send out into the world. It's something that's coming to a right completion. You know, this is meant to be done and wrapped up in this most beautiful way so that you can move on to the next level and the next step of your life. And here you are. You're on this card here as one of the fixed signs. I actually have not pulled this card in this deck yet. I've only had this deck for a couple weeks, so she's so beautiful to see here. What a great opportunity for you to have that gorgeous completion, something that's being celebrated, something that's had a successful ending and completion. King of Cups here. So he's really mastered his emotions. He's really at peace with the flow of life. So an opportunity for you to really dive into that emotional maturity, emotional freedom, not letting things, you know, affect you in a negative way, not letting things affect you in a negative way, just going with the flow of life here. Nine of Pentacles, so this is independence and abundance. So I feel like you've really earned something here. Like you've earned this completion. You've stacked up all these coins, you know? You've planted this beautiful garden, and these fruit trees are bearing fruit for you. Okay, so take a moment to kind of just revel in that accomplishment, that completion. Take advantage of what you've earned. Like if you've earned vacation time at work, go on a wonderful vacation. If you've been saving up for something, go ahead and, you know, use those funds. Make it happen. Bring it into, you know, bring it down to reality. And then the Queen of Torches. All right, so this is a super charismatic, gorgeous queen. She can get whatever she wants through charm. She has people that, you know, are willing to help her and serve her. She's connecting to, you know, the natural world here with her cats. She's just really charismatic, gorgeous, drawing things in. So know that you have this royal power within you. And it's your opportunity to rest in these most powerful energies and enjoy the fruits of your labor here. Lovely, Taurus. Let's see what is hidden right now from Taurus. I'm gonna get some hidden energies, things that Taurus should be aware of right now. There's the Empress coming up again on the bottom of the deck. I saw her earlier when I was shuffling. That's you. I saw this one too, the Fool. That's what I'm saying. I saw all these major arcana cards come out when I was shuffling. And you've gotten a few already in your reading. So you are really powerful right now. You are going on an important journey. You have learned a lot of lessons. The World is the final card in the major arcana. So that means you've gone through the entire major arcana here at some point in your life. You've integrated these lessons and had these experiences. Okay. So let's see what's hidden from you. Seven of Cups, Prince of Cups, the Tower, and the Moon. Okay. So I feel like you are experiencing a lot of fears that maybe you're not fully letting into your consciousness, because this does represent the subconscious and fears. So I feel like you're afraid that everything that you've built is going to fall apart at the last minute, you know? You feel like right before I reach this completion, you know, that this could happen. Like, I can't trust that I'm gonna get to this actual finish line. Like, what if everything I thought was good that I was working on was actually faulty? What if some huge disaster is going to happen? You know, and I feel like these things are coming in at nighttime. They're coming in through your dreams or right before you fall asleep. And you're just not fully aware of how much that fear is affecting your actual reality. And then Prince of Cups and Seven of Cups. So I feel like what you don't quite know is that you are going to be going on this new journey in this more creative, emotional pursuit. So now that you've gotten like a lot of pentacle success, you know, a lot of like worldly, earthly success, now it's going to be time for you to focus on more creative projects. And what I'm seeing in this card is like a dreaminess, you know? All this watery emotional essence is coming in together. So I feel like there's kind of a dream for you out in the ethers. And this is something that you're going to be taking solid steps for, because the Knights are, you know, the worker cards, they're moving forward. So I do feel that this is kind of your next step and your next path, a more creative endeavor here. You know, something having to do with beauty, love, emotion, intuition, artisticness, something like that. That's very exciting. All right, so now I'm going to move to the Spirit Shield Oracle. This will give us some more kind of down-to-earth details about what might be going on. Sometimes it gives us timing as well, Taurus. So let's go ahead and grab a few of these cards for you as well. So something having to do with your car, either getting a new car, you know, a motorcycle. Could be something having to do with like DMV issues that's coming in for you here. Or it could just be saying that you're going on a beautiful new ride of a lifetime that's going to just take you in a totally different direction. You're going to feel a little bit swept off your feet here. time, it will happen within a week. So I feel like this is like your big accomplishment that's coming in within a week's time. Like, it's coming in super fast. So maybe that's why you're feeling so stressed out about it and so worried about like just the final product, you know? But know that I do see success for you. So try to let go of those fears as much as possible. This is going to be wrapped up here very soon for you, Taurus. And then you're going to be able to head in that new creative direction. Okay, and then we've got sleep. So that's calling to mind what I said with that moon card. You know, having nightmares, having anxiety while you sleep. So I would advise maybe coming up with a sleep routine, making sure you're super relaxed before bed. You're doing some journaling or meditation so you can let those fears out instead of letting them plague you while you're sleeping. You know, really get a jump on that. All right, let's get a few more cards from this deck. Okay, what else is coming in? Gather. So if there's an invitation coming in, or if you've been thinking about hosting your own gathering, this is a sign to do that. That could be, you know, how this completion is coming in through a celebration. So really bask in the attention you're getting here from whatever project you're completing. Don't, you know, let that just slide by. Really take it in, really enjoy it. Okay, and then a warning here for you, theft. So just make sure, you know, you're locking your car doors, you're locking your house. Make sure your passwords are safe online. Just keep an extra eye out for that sort of thing, Taurus. And then Ascension, okay? So I feel like that relates to this Universe card where you're just ready to take a step into the next level. And maybe that new project I was talking about has something to do with spirituality for you as well. All right. So I'm super excited for you here, Taurus. That's beautiful. All right, now let's get some advice from the Realest Oracle. What messages do we have for Taurus from the Realest Oracle? I really like this deck for you, Taurus. I feel like this goes well with the Taurian energy. Sexy time. So I see things getting super passionate, either between you and your current partner, or it could be someone new that you're drawing in. Maybe you're just very attractive at this time, or this sexual energy also calls to mind like a creative project and a passion in that way. I love the colors on this card. Solitude. So make sure you're taking some downtime for yourself, especially after, you know, your project is finished, after you get that big achievement, after that celebration. Take some downtime and really think about what's right for you on the next path. Really just spend some time getting in tune with yourself here. Then we've got build home. So this is a call to focus on your home environment, beautifying it, you know, painting the walls, putting up decorations, getting new plants. Perhaps you're moving, or you just want a new, like, rejuvenated, refreshed environment so you can focus on that new project that's coming in. You know, we all work better in a space that feels good to us. And then inner child here. So really nurture your inner child. You know, do things that make you happy. Think about the things you loved to do when you were younger. Treat yourself to some of those things. Enjoy those hobbies you liked when you were a kid. And that's going to bring you a lot of peace and and escape from those, you know, worried thoughts that it seems like you've been having lately. All right, and then for the last card, I want to get one from the Seasons of the Witch, Litha Oracle. This is a very summery deck I've got going for you here. So I'll just get one card and then I'll go ahead and read from the guidebook, because the guidebook for this deck is absolutely excellent. There we go. Just popped out for you, Taurus. Rot and decay. Okay, so the last sign I read for got this one too. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the guidebook here. This is card 31. And it says, it festers when left in the shadows. Bring it to life by giving it away. Shut the door, please. Sorry. Kid trying to come in, but we're almost done here, so if I seemed a little distracted, that's why, but we'll finish up here and then I'll give the kiddos some attention. Don't worry about them. Okay, so cycles of life and death, sacrifice for the greater good. All right. So this says, flowers can't bloom forever, and even the summer experiences death, decay, and the need to sacrifice small parts for the health of the whole. It may seem like a waste on the surface, but Mother Nature knows what she's doing, and nothing dies in vain. Some fruits and vegetables will fall to the ground and rot, their sacrifice offering nourishment that makes for the most fertile soil. The more fruitful your life is, the more you have to sacrifice. With abundance also comes the need to shed what is weighing you down, has been forgotten, or wasn't sweet enough for your harvest. Rot and decay reminds you that abundance doesn't mean you need to have everything, for that would no longer be abundance, but greed. Rather, it means you have more than enough for the way you wish to live. If you find you are carrying too much, receiving this card is your sign to leave something behind in service of your greater good. Consider how you may be spreading yourself too thin, focusing on things you aren't passionate about, or holding on to old ideas that are no longer facilitating your growth. Don't allow the need for more to weigh you down, in fear that your favor will run out or that there won't be another chance. There will always be another season of harvest. Okay, so I am feeling, you know, we got this card, plus we got the Death card, we got the Ten of Swords, so I do feel that there's something that you need to let go in order to advance on your path. And the thing that's coming to mind to me is fear. That it's the fear and like old concept of self-limiting beliefs that are holding you back. So maybe look into some shadow work and try to spend some time on that. Or there may be something else, it's like more of a tangible project that you just don't have time for. And so don't be afraid to let that go. If it's no longer, you know, your passion, let it go and make room for the new you and the things that the new you loves. Okay, Taurus, so thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if the video resonated for you. If you do feel called to donate, I did leave my Cash App and Venmo links in the description, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.